Greetings all, thedvsmonkey here. Okay, I've shot a ton of video over the past several days, but I don't feel like it was anything that I could put into a cohesive, coherent, worthwhile vlog. Almost said blog. Blog? But there were a few things that I wanted to do as a follow-up to things that I've done before. First things first though, and that's, since I shot all this footage, I decided to do the one thing that I don't really like to do, and that's to actually create a vlog in the popular vlog style, where I show you all what I think is a bunch of boring shit to music and present that as something interesting. So without further ado, here's a small little bit of popular vlogging for you. I did say I would follow up on a couple of things, and the one day that I showed you the cinema rig, I forgot the strap. So this is one of the Peak Design straps. It's the thicker one. I do have the thinner one, but I think this one needs to be a little bit beefier to hold this whole setup. So all I did was put it across like my left shoulder and everything, and now if you push this all the way forward, rather than sitting here trying to hold this, you know, just with your own strength, so to speak, if you take it and you've got it, you know, cinched around your back and everything and across your shoulder, now if you're pushing it forward, all the way forward, nice and tight, and you don't even have to push it that much, you can definitely feel it stabilizes it a hell of a lot more. And now you're not getting those jitters from holding up this heavy ass, you know, equipment, although this isn't that heavy, but you get the idea. So pushing it forward now, I can do almost slider-like or even tripod-like moves, and they're nice and smooth because I'm not jittering and you know, you think you're holding it steady, but then when you look at the footage you realize how much little micro movement and all that kind of stuff that you're doing. But if you've got it pushed out with this strap, everything is nice and smooth. It's just more stabilization for you. So any strap will do. I just happen to have you know, a shit ton of them, and this Peak Design one works really well, which is why I put those little Peak Design quick release little doodads on here for these straps. That was one thing I wanted to show you. Here's the other. Okay, I had to change my shirt because the camera and everything was blending into the back and basically into my other black shirt. But what I wanted to show you was how you can take the Crane M2, which is now what I've got the camera mounted on, and how you can do vertical video and still be stabilized. So basically, you balance your camera on the Crane M2, and then all you have to do is turn it sideways. And now you've got vertical video, and it's stabilized. Pretty neat, huh? So I was thinking, oh, you gotta have a cage, you gotta make a contraption, you gotta do all this kind of shit, and it's really this simple. You just turn it on its side. And again, it keeps it nice. You can also put it in the go mode, and then it won't move as much. It won't swing as much. So once you stabilize it, because I mean, anytime I turn my Crane M2 on, it's in what, the PF mode? Yeah, PF mode, and then you just hit the menu button twice, and it goes into go mode, which means, you know, it pretty much keeps pushing straight, pointing straight forward. And if you've got to turn on its side. Now, the one thing that sucks about that is that, you know, now all the weight is over here instead of straight above your hand. So it's just a really pull on your hand and your wrist. So this might get tiring after a while. I mean, I guess you can use your other hand here as well. You just got to make sure you're not pushing any of the buttons. Yeah, see, like I did. I just put it into F mode. So yeah, you got to be real careful with that. You can't put your hand too far forward, or you're actually going to be touching the gimbal portion that's balancing everything. But otherwise, that's all you got to do. So again, balance the camera, turn it on, and then just flip the crane to its side, and now you've got stabilized vertical video. And of course, boom. Just as simple as that. Now you're back to the regular video. All right? Okay. I'll spare you the fashion show of changing back into my black shirt. But that's all I really wanted to show you. Just, I don't know, doing that whole actual popular vlogger thing that I don't like to do, showing you how I'm doing mundane shit, but putting music to it, and also follow up with the strap on the center rig and vertical video on the Crane M2. And that's all I got for you today. So, as always, thanks for joining me. Like, subscribe, and all that shit. And remember, kids, forward and up.